Next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they launch is deep? A jump ball, and this is caught. It's a big play there for Miami. 57 yards. Defense blitzed, but they picked it up pretty well.
Allowed their man to stand firm in the pocket and not be hurried, didn't it? That allowed him to make the nice throw downfield to help complete that play.
They hand it off to Mostert. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Mostert. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Dolphins are able to build on to their fourth-quarter lead. So a heck of a drive right there with the game potentially hanging in the balance.
A very good drive, and now a conversion to make it a 2-score game and a solid lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes this a 9-point game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw is Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys have got it back to within a score. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So down only 2 now, still a chance to finagle their way into field goal range if they can get this onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. Call it a gain of 5, 4th down now. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Wow, talk about a big fourth down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. Taken in at the 3. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. Here's Dak. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Now Prescott. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Now Dak. Rolling to his right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
So a big one coming now for Brett Maher. This to get it back to a 1-score game. Maher able to put this one through, and that'll move him back within 6 now. Well, no field goal attempts for him until the final quarter, but no hesitation on his end. He comes right out and nails his first field goal try.
But give him a lot of credit, too, because he stood there the entire ball game but has managed to stay with it both mentally and physically. When they called on him, he was ready, and he knocked it through the posts.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And that time the tackle by Malik Hooker. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. 2nd down, here's Mostert again. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll try and pick it up on the ground with Wilson. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Big D.